Let me start with a sentence that might annoy you. You're probably not depressed, you're not broken, and you're not lazy. You're just overstimulated. And if that feels uncomfortable to hear, that's exactly why you need to watch this till the end. Because right now, millions of people feel miserable, unmotivated, numb, and exhausted, even though they're constantly entertained. New videos, new posts, new notifications, new content every second. So why does everything still feel empty? That question has a name: dopamine. The lie you've been told about dopamine. Dopamine is not happiness. It's not pleasure. And it's not motivation. Dopamine is anticipation. It's the chemical that says something better might be next. Your phone is not designed to make you happy. It's designed to keep you anticipating. Scroll, swipe, refresh. Again, again, again. Your brain stays lit up, but nothing ever lands. And when nothing lands for long enough, your brain doesn't feel excited anymore. It feels tired. Why modern life feels emotionally flat? Think about this. You can wake up, scroll for an hour, watch videos, listen to music, message people, eat good food, and still feel nothing. That's not depression. That's saturation. Imagine pouring sugar into a cup of water. At first, it tastes sweet, then normal, then flat, then disgusting. Your brain works the same way. Too much dopamine doesn't make you happy. It makes you numb. This is the dopamine trap. Here's the trap no one explains properly. High stimulation today equals low motivation tomorrow. When your brain gets constant hits of novelty, it stops rewarding effort. Why study when scrolling is easier? Why work when entertainment is instant? Why think when distraction is one tap away? Your brain is not stupid, it's efficient. And right now, it's learned that effort is optional. Why everything feels harder than it used to? People say, I just don't feel motivated anymore. I can't focus. I start things but never finish. I feel tired all the time. They assume something is wrong with them. But nothing is wrong. Their brain is overstimulated and under-challenged. It's like revving a car engine all day without moving. Eventually, it overheats. Why this hits teens and people in their 20s the hardest? If you're young, this isn't your fault. You grew up in a world where boredom was deleted. Waiting disappeared. Silence disappeared. Stillness disappeared. Every moment became filled. But boredom was never the enemy. Boredom is where imagination, motivation, and clarity come from. When boredom dies, creativity follows. Why dopamine detox advice usually fails. You've probably heard, delete social media, quit everything, go live like a monk. That advice fails because it attacks symptoms, not the system. The problem isn't dopamine. The problem is uncontrolled dopamine. Your brain needs contrast. High stimulation must be earned by effort. Without contrast, pleasure becomes meaningless. Big glowing brain. Now connect that brain to a giant vacuum cleaner. Every notification, every scroll, every short video. The vacuum sucks a little more energy out each time. Not pain, not pleasure, just drainage. That's overstimulation. Why you feel lazy but aren't. Laziness is not a personality trait. It's a state. When dopamine is constantly hijacked, effort feels expensive. Your brain says, why bother? Not because you can't, but because your reward system is fried. Motivation isn't missing, it's drowned out. The real cost of overstimulation. Overstimulated minds struggle with focus, consistency, emotional regulation, delayed gratification, long-term goals. Not because they're weak, but because their nervous system never rests. Your brain never gets quiet enough to want something deeply. How smart people fall into this too. This isn't about intelligence. In fact, smart people suffer more. They think more, consume more, absorb more information, and their brains burn out faster. Overthinking plus overstimulation equals paralysis. The uncomfortable truth. If life feels meaningless while being comfortable, that's not depression. That's dopamine without direction. Your brain was built to earn rewards, not consume them endlessly. How to escape the dopamine trap without quitting life. This is where most videos fail. You don't need extreme discipline. You don't need to delete everything. You don't need to become boring. You need contrast. Here's the rule. High stimulation must come after effort. Not before, not during. After. Simple examples that actually work. Instead of scrolling when you wake up, scroll after completing one task. Instead of music all day, silence while working, music after. Instead of entertainment whenever bored, boredom first, stimulation earned. This retrains your brain gently. No punishment, no shame, just structure. Why this works? Effort restores meaning. When your brain associates effort with reward again, motivation returns naturally. Not forced, not hyped, stable. What happens when overstimulation drops? People report focus returning, motivation appearing randomly, enjoyment feeling deeper, time slowing down, goals feeling possible again. Not overnight, but noticeably. You don't need more motivation. You need fewer cheap rewards. Your brain is not broken. It's overstimulated. And once you stop treating every moment like it needs entertainment, life gets its texture back. If this video made you uncomfortable, good. That means your brain recognized a pattern, and awareness is the first step out of the trap. If this made sense to you, don't just scroll away. Subscribe, not for motivation, but for clarity. And if you want, comment dopamine below, not to prove anything, just to remind yourself that you noticed the pattern, because once you see it, you can't unsee it.